Hey, what's happening with you? Look what I'm shooting. 103. You ain't seen this one in a long ass time. 103 is the first PSA AK 103 that I got. And then I backdoored and got another 103, and that's the one that I named Destro and did a lot of mods on that one. The only thing that I've done on this is put the Fab Defense dust cover on it, that rail at the top, and I was successfully, I won't even say successfully, but for now the extended charging handle is staying on it. But I am zeroing this thing in, and I do want to zero this at 100 yards, and didn't get to do it this day, but it'll happen another time. Now, as usual, I got Wolverine, and Wolverine is finally working the way it's supposed to. That's the PSA KS47. Little tricks on it, and chopper style. That's my SAR 1, and finally zero this. I haven't shot this thing in. I haven't shot that gun. I haven't shot it since 2019. That's how long it's been. So, and I have the same Fab Defense dust cover on it too. So, bringing out a lot of the pieces that I haven't been able to actually mess with, and also trying to make sure that things are working the way that they're supposed to. The thing that I like about the SAR is it's solid, and it kind of gives you a Galil feel. You do have the wood stock on it that has no playing at all. You can tell the difference between the stock, a wood stock like that's fixed, not moving, versus a collapsible stock, a foldable stock. You can see how that feels. So it's something that I feel everybody does need to test, or not, I'm going to say test, but does need to experience at some time in their shooting history, because it will dictate on what you actually want to pick up for your purchase, or for when you want to go out and do some type of competition. And doing this day, I'm supposed to meet up with Garrett. He sent me a text on my phone. Garrett has overslept, so he's gonna come late. He's like, look, man, I can get up and get there now. I was like, well, tell your ass on up here, man. So I'm gonna keep on shooting until he gets there. But for now, I'm gonna zero these guns in and make sure that we can get something that is a baseline. So when I do want to get these guns zeroed at 50 to 100 yards, that's something that I won't have a problem doing with the pistol bay. So shout out to Denji back there. He's a homie. We're gonna do some things together too, so be on the lookout. But yeah, and man, that wood finish is so motherfucking nice. It's nice. It's real nice. Notice on here that there is no muzzle device. So this barrel, if you know about the SAR ones, don't have any threads. So you get what you get. And the SAR one has a hollow sun red dot on it. The solar powered one, I forget the number of it. I'm sure y'all know it, but that's what I have on here. The 103 has the Bushnell red dot on it, and it does a job. It works all right. I got a couple of those on some other guns, but it does exactly what it needs to do. I really do like this 103, but I may change the trigger out on it. The Destro build has an ALG trigger on it, and I may get either another ALG trigger for it or something else. On Wolverine has the Geisley trigger on it. Wolverine has the Yankee Hill muzzle device on it, and has a Greek Arms charging handle, and I changed out the spring on this thing. It's something about this gun I really, really like. And even though that I have the mutant Thanos, which is what this gun is mirrored off of, and Thanos is lights and bounds better than the KS-47. This thing is not, it still feels good. It's not heavy. It does hit hard, but it's the modular feel of it. And I'm gonna do it like I said it before. I want to do more things with it. Right here, you see me get rid of that soft primer strike. It's Tula. Tula ammo is the problem. And I believe the Tula ammo that I have is old. It's probably been sitting for a long time because it even has problems in the Mutant, has problems in other AKs. All right, Starscream. You see Starscream looks a lot different. Right here, I have on a Trigicon MRO, sighting this thing in. I have the BCG is a copper cryptic brand BCG and an H3 buffer. And I'm not a 5.56 guy, but man, this motherfucker feels really nice. You see that color? You look at that BCG. You see that motherfucking color. Don't even act like you don't. But the internals that I've changed in this thing, you can really feel the difference. Which I didn't think that changing out the BCG was going to be a difference, but getting it to this cryptic coatings, it's the Mystic Bronze. It feels really good. All right, little baby. This is the PSA ARV, and this has a CMC trigger in it. This is my truck gun, so I feel that this is something where if I needed to bust some shots on something that's on site, I can maneuver this really easily between the steering wheel and out the window. It sounds bad. Bad shit happens, and I gotta be here to make sure that my kids are safe, my property is safe, and your man gets to make it back home like he's supposed to. And granted, in reality, I'm probably gonna get arrested because, they see a black dude shooting out his truck window. They're just gonna figure something bad's happening, and they're gonna figure I'm in the wrong. So make sure that I'm gonna do the right thing and defend myself. But I love this gun. That's why I made it the truck gun. And finally, Garrett's ass shows up.
That one's most likely this. Yeah. These were like out of stock.
I know. I saw.
Those are hard to come.
Alright, so I'm gonna just sum up what Garrett's telling me because you can't hear. He says that the way the placement of the optic is good for him versus how on some of my guns, some of the AKs that he shot before, I have the optic sitting on top of the gas block on AKs. And I'm either or. I like both. And he's a little, he's a little mad at the moment because he brought his Mac 11 and he fucked the Mac 11 up. So basically, a casing got stuck in the Mac 11, where the whole back. So basically, it extracted the back of that casing and left the actual casing inside the barrel. So eventually he had to send it off back to the manufacturer, and they fixed it. Optimus Prime, my Galil Ace Gen 2 rifle, and it's a beast. Now, you see me moving around. What I did on the target, on the paper, I put different splatter stickers on different areas on the sticker. On the target. So I'm hitting shots, basically putting 2 shots into each one. So I'm moving around with it, and I'm gonna start doing more of this because it's fun and different. When you're shooting in the indoor range, you're very limited. You can't shoot other people's targets. But if I can make one target, multiple targets, now we got something going on, and that's what we got with this shit. All right, Thanos, CMMG mutant. Now, you're gonna see here in this video that all the assault primer strikes are with the Tula ammo. Garrett brought over a mag full of Wolf brand ammo, and we are going to share that mag, but we both go through the whole entire mag with no problems. That's how I know it's the Tula ammo that I have.
Yeah. Oh, here, I got.
What up? But now you see how you do it. Now you see how you do it. Let me see. So you try.
I got some
Okay. You try. You want to do it? It's
Is it both?
Parallel. Offset. Red dot to the offset.
Okay, cool. Oh, this charges in the back. That's cool. I like that little drill, that's fun. Yeah, so now there's 4 each. So I should have plenty, see if we can do we could do one more run, then I can do one more out of this mag only. Because this is the only brass that I have.
Okay.
The main things on Thanos is the trigger, which is a Rise Armament trigger, which is about 2.5 pounds on the trigger pull, and running the cracked True Glow red dot that I have on the offset, which still works, held 0, all of that. And I have the SIG Bravo 5 on top for the top glass. One of my everyday carries, Wanda, the Walter PDP Compact 5-inch. Oh, looking for Garrett, where his ass go? He outside talking to the gunsmith. But Wanda is a really, I love his pistol, and I want to do more things with it, but I don't want to. I want to take care of Wanda. I don't want to treat her the way that I want to treat the Baroness, the CZP-09, because that is the gun I don't really care about getting scuffed up, fucked up, and all that. But man, this gun so smooth, so well put together. The top triangles were what I was shooting at, so feels good with this pistol. I want to do more work with it. Now this is Garrett's AR. I believe this is, if I'm trying to understand, this is his Zev AR.
So now you gotta do the bump.
Let him shoot the Galil Optimus Prime. He wants to buy it. He wants to trade for it. I ain't letting it go. I'm married to her, so I like to hear people's offers, but nah, she's staying. But a little game that we do, I like to play, is a reload game. And on this one, of course, with us being a little pressed for time, we only got to do one round because he came late. It's 2 mags. I load the mags, or you outloads the mags, and you shoot until you're empty, and you got to do a mandatory reload, but you don't know the round count. But I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Always a pleasure to shoot at the range at Austin. Avoid the felony. I'm going to get back with you later. Yeah.
That's all over there.
More experienced gunsmiths aren't here today.